Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season.
Oh, franchise point, man, this shit. Ooh, 500. All right, I like that.
Revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this
My love
drive
said
in
boo
their
to
own
boo.
25.
All right.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the ground, it's Phillips. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff for Frazier. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more. Make it a physical tackle in the hole.
Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quick.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down. Send it.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Looks it in. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. With his 7-0 lead. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere to go.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a
It be Jill, man.
defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throws it off the RPO. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
They'll run him again. Got an alley. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I got a love-hate relationship with that nigga, man.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Caught on the RPO. Runs through the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down to the air. Moving to his left. Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it.
Hey, Pratt, is that what I'm talking about? Bodies on the ground,
Slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic.
Say bodies on the ground.
Your bodies on the ground, so make sure you can do.
I'll do the rest and gets the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
You said put it.
4 inches ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this.
I really feel like I lived 3 different lives too, fam.
Decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense back to your offense.
Well, slide that round off the tank, cuz. You hear me, Buddha? Round out the tank. Mystical.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. Across the 25.
Mystical.
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Dogs. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Nah, mystical.
So much about the passing game is about timing, execution,
That's my fault, bitch. I'll be ready to fight.
That's a virtual textbook there.
That was a very dangerous moment in time.
For his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah.
themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Right there to stop it, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards.
All
They
right,
built a
nigga. Nope.
deficit, and they've been
That's a
sluggish.
very,
They
very
just need
dangerous moment in
something
time,
to
cuz.
get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's
Uh,
second and 14.
hey, I'm the
Just
tank,
feeds
nigga.
the running back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have time.
That nigga was definitely like that. Especially this album too. Yeah,
He's
man.
got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work.
This is Operation Fuck All Definition. Me, that's who. Me, that's who. Me, that's who. I'm the brown out the tank, nigga. I'm the brown out the tank. God, charge this bitch up right there, boy. Got me fucked up.
The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last.
Nigga, and it was crazy too because the tank was so rolling. You feel me? The tank was, you know what I'm saying? So to beat around out the tank. Come on, cuz. Hey, that was a sign right there, son. He's letting you know the tank was coming, nigga, and I'm the round out that bitch. All right.
He's looking to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
Needs it here on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver.
Bitch, you ain't no smoker, nigga.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
See?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Humphries. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Got it.
Turns back the day.
Coming up with a huge
Still
stop,
smoking.
perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a 2nd, 4th down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when you're in 4-down territory.
Caught. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Linebackers
Just went to jail for that shit. I ain't going back.
They'll run with Nate Frazier.
They
get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Ain't no nothing.
Timeout taken by the Rebels. Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout.
What's crazy too is like whenever somebody caught a hold of this shit, like whenever somebody caught a hold of this shit for the first time too, is always a vibe. I was like 18 when I heard this shit.
Barrels ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Ole Miss calls its 3rd.
Well, I'm telling you, imagine when did you hear this song for the first time?
For the remainder of this half.
That's what I'm saying, cuz this shit crazy. Just sitting back and thinking about it.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. But nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Get that motherfucker. Get that motherfucker. There you go. Get that motherfucker. There you go. Get that motherfucker. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you got to think like when all this shit dropped. This is.
Their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
I was outside.
Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Hits inside. It's Lacey. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him. Stopped immediately. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Extending the play. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that That might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Justin. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Arizona taking on the number 22 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Wildcats with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder.
Let me get back into this bed.
This season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Dolphins got cap. Dolphins got cap.
Trying to set the tone with the run.
Yeah, a little bit of cap.
Some other games you may have interest
$10
in.
million.
Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
He's got 50 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. Hand off again. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already way down on the scoreboard. You need some good things to happen. And right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Handoff, Frazier running left. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Off play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum.
There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This defense
Good shit, B.
Searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
They'll send the back in motion. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Lacey. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pulls and fired complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside, it's Lacey. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got a little space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Finds his target. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Reels it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Moves to his right. Got some room to run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick give. It's Frazier.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay did there.
At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Bulldogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Left side is Alexander. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rush right in his face. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Frazier again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much.
Nah, your defense raw. For sure.
For this offense, and I tell you what, the struggle for this
Swear to
offense
God.
is stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in multiple.
Snags it, and there's running room.
Swear to God.
While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll run it. It's Phillips. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage just a second.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that.
You're running back? Yeah, you're running back. Nice.
Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He just carries it face.
Good game, my boy.
And has nothing to show
Good serve, fam.